So what are macros? I get this question a lot because I am a macro coach. And I have a macro recipe book coming out next week. But macros is short for macronutrients, and the three major macronutrients in our food are protein, carbs, and fats. So most of the foods that you consume contain protein, carbs, and fats. And most traditionally, when people have lost weight, they have been counting calories to figure out what they need to eat each day to maintain their weight, lose weight, gain weight. A more exact method of doing this is to break your calories down into macros, which are your protein, carbs, and fats. So whether you are following a paleo diet, a low carb diet, high protein, gluten-free, everyone has macros in their diet. It's just a number or a percentage of how many protein, carbs, and fats you're actually consuming each day. So your protein, carbs, and fats add up to calories. So to break that down, in 1 gram of protein, there are 4 calories. In 1 gram of carbs, there are 4 calories. In 1 gram of fat, there are 9 calories. So if you had 20 grams of, let's say, carbs, that would be an 80 calorie item. So let's say you had bread and it had 20 grams of carbs, there was no fat in it, there was no protein in it, it would be about 80 calories per slice. So as you can see, everyone is consuming macros in everything that they eat. What a macro coach does is helps you find your specific proportions of those macros to help you hit your goals. So what percentage of your calories per day are going to be protein, what percentage are going to be carbs, and what percent are going to be fat, and that should be based on your age, your sex, your height, your current activity level, your BMR, your total daily energy expenditure, what your goals are, how much you're working out, what your diet is currently like, and what your goals are, and if you have any other health conditions that can affect the proportions of macros that you are consuming. So what I do is help you get a accurate profile of what you need to eat per day so that you can get to your goals. And this is whether you're losing weight, you want to drop inches, you want to put on muscle, or if you want to maintain your weight but maybe add curves, or if you want to maintain your weight and add muscle. So if you counted calories only, you could be eating 1,200 calories of junk, which could be mostly fat, or 1,600 calories of junk. But if you have macros, you know what percentage of those 1,200 and 1,600 calories are coming from protein, carbs, and fats. Are you eating enough protein to stimulate your metabolism so that you can lose the weight that you want to lose and get rid of, excess belly fat or, fat wherever else on your body? Are you eating enough carbs to fuel your workouts? Are you eating enough carbs to actually lose weight? Are you eating too low in carbs or eating too many calories below what you need to actually lose weight? And this is really common in people that say, I don't eat that much and I can't lose any weight. You may not be eating enough. Are you getting enough fat in your diet to make sure that your fat loss hormones are working appropriately? So no matter what, you need all three, protein, carbs, and fat, but in the proportions or percentages that are custom for your body and what you need. So I determine how many calories you would need to consume per day, and I also calculate how much protein, carbs, and fats in grams per day that you need to consume, and give you a program that sets you up for success and gives you a blueprint to show you how to get to those macros per day so that you're not out there aimlessly trying to figure out, what do I need to eat to get to my protein, goal for the day? What do I need to eat to get to my carbs, and what I need to eat to get to fat? So some of the benefits of counting macros over counting calories are you're making sure that you're getting proper nutrition, you're making sure you're not overfeeding of any of those 3 macros, you're not underfeeding of any of those 3 macros, and having the right proportion of these macros. And then wait for this, because this is the kicker, it actually helps to transform your physique. So you can eat 1,400 calories and the ratios of the macros be off and have no changes in your body. No weight loss. You don't see your stomach tapering in. You're not starting to see cuts in your arms. But if you eat the right proportions, it actually changes your physique. So the total amount of calories per day will get your body either going in one of three directions. It'd be weight gain if you want to bulk and put on weight maintenance if you want to stay, where you're at, keep that number on the scale, or weight loss, so the scale is, getting smaller, or the number on the scale is getting smaller. Those total calories are how all the protein, carbs, and fats add up. Those calories per day are going to affect the outcome of what you see on the scale. The percentages of your protein, carbs, and fats, whether that be like 30, 30, 40, 40, 40, 20, or whatever I see fit for you and your physique, those are what change your body and get the look that you're after. This is how people can maintain their weight on the scale, but get muscle gains, have more definition. Maybe they enhance their curves, their waist is coming in more. They're gaining, cuts and leanness in places that they haven't been able to get before. Macros are magic. Like, they're absolutely magic because they transform your physique in ways that people cannot understand. So the calories that you're consuming are what is going to change the scale. The percentages of the macros, which are specific to every individual person and their metabolism and their, genetic makeup, their genes, that is what's going to change your physique. And then the icing on the cake, the 20% piece out of this 100%, health and fitness piece is what you do in the gym. So it's 80% nutrition, 20% fitness, and 80% is going to be your daily macro and calorie consumption. That's going to change the scale and shape your body and give you the foundation of the physique and, body goals that you're actually after. The fine tuning and the get fit piece is what happens in the gym. That's only 20%. So if you guys have any questions for me about any of my programs, just list them below in the comments section. I am taking applications for one-on-one macro coaching clients where you work with me and you get access to my client private support group on Facebook. You get a custom program and you get adjustments of your macros, your cardio, and all things of that nature when you're on a plan with me. And if you have any other questions that are specific to you, email me at gtransformationfitness@gmail.com.